Hi, y'all. Welcome back. Episode 2. We're keeping it going. Keep it going. Welcome back to the pod. Welcome back to Something Lite podcast. I am your host, Anthonia. First of all, I just want to say thank you all for all the love, for all the support. I have had like coworkers at work. Sometimes I forget people who follow me on social, but I've had coworkers, friends, just people that I know out and about in the world come up to me in the past week since I shared the podcast and just tell me how much they're excited about the podcast, how much they see it for it, the podcast, and they're like, I see the vision and it makes sense that I'm doing a podcast, and they're excited to see what's to come with the podcast. And I just want to say thank you all. And in addition to you all seeing the content and everything, please like, share, and comment. I love the comments in person. Keep those going for sure. But for sure, when you see the post, when you see me sharing it online, please give the content a like, a share, a comment. It does go a long way, as well as YouTube as well. Subscribe to my YouTube page. I would appreciate that. So thank you all for that. I want to talk about Don Toliver. We're going to talk about Don Toliver because the concert was last week, and I said I was going to talk about it this week on the pod. See, consistency. We're keeping it going. So let's talk about Don Toliver. Don Toliver's concert was sublime. It was amazing. First of all, there was 1,000,001 things happening in Minneapolis on said day, on that Saturday. There was 50,000 things going on. But I was able to make it to the concert right on time for Don's set, which is what I wanted to see. I know he had a few openers and Chase B was there, but I wasn't there for that. Love to the people, love the girls, love the boys. But I went to see Don. The stage, the production, he sounded amazing. He looked great. It was sold out. It was just phenomenal to see him perform the album of the year, in my opinion. The album of the year, the album of the summer, TikTok songs for days. Like, it just got the girls going. Like, his energy was unmatched. He was screaming, we were screaming. He was just so excited to be there, and so was I. Like, I think maybe first 3 songs into his set, I already started sweating. I was like, hello? Am I okay? I'm like, why am I sweating? But I was so excited. I was jumping. I was screaming. I did lose my voice as well. That is a sign to me that I had a great time at the concert. So it was phenomenal. The set list was great. He touched on all his projects, most especially Octane for sure, because this is the Octane tour. This is the Nitros tour. But he touched on all his past projects. He played the songs the girls wanted to hear. His energy was just so great. And he thanked the crowd. He thanked his fans. He was like, I will not be here without you all. Thank you all. Like, he's just so sweet and endearing, and it was great. It was really lovely. So 10 over 10, highly recommend. I know he announced this week that he's going to Europe, I believe. So Euro girls, definitely catch Donnie on tour. It is definitely worth seeing him live. North America tour should still be going, but he will be going to Europe very soon. So definitely catch him on tour. I also went to Samambo that night. It was fab. The girls were out and about. Freaky gals were out and about on the scene. Everybody looked good. They were sweaty. They were dancing. They were having a good time. Everybody looked good that night. And then I also went to my friend Harry. Harry had an event at Hook and Ladder that night as well. Went to that, and that was a good turnout. It was good. The music was good. He had a DJ from out of town as well. So the girls are doing their thing. It was a good nightlife night for Minneapolis that Saturday. So shout out to all the girls. Shout out to everybody. We had fun. It was a good night. It was a good night. Concerts I'm looking forward to that are coming up. I don't have tickets yet, but I will get them. I will purchase them because I really do want to go to these concerts. I want to see Wale and Smino. Wale and Smino, they're coming July 2nd, which is next week. I want to go to that tour. I love Wale. I love Smino. I've seen them individually. Excellent. Wale's most recent album, Everything Is a Lot. What a fitting title for life right now in general. What a sublime album. I don't think Smino has put out a project in a while. I hope he does before. I mean, I think the tour has started, but I hope he puts something out soon. But I think both of them going on tour together makes sense to me, and I would love to be at that show. So I'm going to get tickets to that show. I'm looking forward to that. And another person that's coming to town in the next few weeks is LMA. LMA has been coming up a lot on my shuffle, and I was like, I like her. I was like, I love her. I was like, okay, boot up, girl. I was like, let me go see. I don't think I've seen Ella live. I don't think so, but I was like, let me go check her out. For some reason, she's playing the Armory. One of these episodes of the podcast, I'm going to break down which concert venues are my preferred ones and why. The Armory is not one of them. And I don't know why LMA is playing the Armory. I guess Live Nation, that would make sense. But do I necessarily want to see LMA at the Armory? No. But I'll go, because I actually would love to see her live. Not necessarily at the Armory, but if that's where she's going to be, do I have a choice? I'll go see her there. So I'm looking forward to those two shows. Hopefully I can make it to Ella's, but for sure I know I want to go to Wale and Smino's concert. So looking forward to those. I decided I'm going to be either doing a song, artist, or album of the moment, like something that I'm really hooked on right now, and share that on the podcast every week. So the song of the moment that I'm really, really, really hooked on right now is Ira Starr's new song, Tornado. I just love that song. Like Ira's new era, the Stargirl era. I'm excited for the album. I'm a big Ira fan, so I don't think she can do any wrong. I'm excited. I think she released the features that people are going to be featured on this new album, and the feature list is amazing. I don't think it's too many features. I think this Stargirl album is the album that is really going to catapult her into stardom, where she belongs, where our Stargirl belongs, in the midst of stars. So I'm very, very excited for her. I love Tornado. If you have not listened to Tornado, go listen to it. It is a bop and a half. It is a bop and then some. I love that song. If it ends up, I don't know if it's going to end up being, it's definitely going to be top 10 of my Spotify top most played songs of the year, because I have been wearing it down. I just love the song. It's just easy to bop to, easy to just, cut it on when you driving. So I've been listening to Tornado a lot. It's a good song. So let's go to TV. I'm not even going to lie to you. I am so behind on Love Island. I heard it's Casa Amor time. I am very behind because I've been working a lot. A lot been going on. But I do have some time next week. Maybe I'll do a bonus episode of the pod next week and just dedicate that to TV shows like Love Island, Real Housewives of Atlanta. This season is really, really good. Real Housewives of Rhode Island, really, really good. Stellar first season. I think I'm just watching the final episode. I know the first part of the reunion is out, and I think the second part is going to be out this coming Sunday. My favorite housewife on Rhode Island is Liz. I love Liz. I don't really like this whole issue that she had with Joellen. I don't like how she handled it. But from what I've seen so far in the last episode I'm watching, when they're on Block Island, they resolved their issue so far. But she hasn't given me any reason to not like her, for her to not be my favorite housewife. So I really do love Liz. I love all the girls. I love all the girls, but Liz is my favorite. And I hope that she does handle herself very well during the reunion. I also love Joellen. I think she's very misunderstood. I think everybody wants to pit her as the villain. I don't think she's a villain. I think she's very passionate. I think she's very high-strung. I think she's also very, when I meet the people that I like, I really want to be around those people. Like when she finds the people she gets along with, she really just wants to be there. It's she's happy to be there, which I don't know, I've never seen that as a bad thing. So I think the girls need to cut Joellen some slack. But I also think that Joellen needs to reel it in when it comes to Rula and her husband. If Rula wants her husband to dog walk her, that is not nobody's business but Rula and Brian. I need Joellen to pull back when it comes to that whole, Rula's husband is cheating on her. We don't care. If Rula don't care and she don't want to look into it, I don't think that's the hill that Joellen needs to die on at all. And I hope that Andy doesn't make them like drag it on during the reunion, because I'm actually tired of that storyline. So we'll see. I think I watched the trailer for the reunion, and it seemed like it's gonna be a good one. So I'm really, really excited about that. So hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in a bonus TV only episode of the podcast so I can catch up on Love Island and talk about the Housewives and other shows that I've been getting into lately. What else is going on? I just shared this week that my brand, my business, we're doing a pop-up. Our next pop-up is going to be in Toronto, which is where my friend and business partner is. We're really, really excited about that. I kind of shared that on the podcast last week. So we announced that day. It's going to be July 25th in Toronto, our remote gallery. So really, really excited about that pop-up. I'm hoping that I can do one more pop-up in Minneapolis in August before the summer is over, but we'll see. I'll keep you all updated on the pod and on socials. And I think at the end of the podcast last week, I asked you all to let me know what other things you would like for me to share, what other information, what content you want to see from me on the pod. A lot of you said beauty and skincare, and I agree. I will look for a way to incorporate that into the podcast for sure. I will. I heard you guys, and I will incorporate that into the podcast. I did see that note, and I will do that. What else? I think I covered everything I wanted to cover with you all this week. It's been a good week. The weekend was awesome. The week has been good so far. I'm excited about the podcast, keeping it going, being consistent, and we'll see what else is yet to come. I'm excited for July. I can't believe it's July already. Next week is the 4th of July weekend. That doesn't even feel real, because again, like I said last week, the weather in Minnesota is going back and forth. Rain, sunshine, but it was just summer solstice, so hopefully we're kind of over the hump for the rain. So I'm hopeful for the summer, for me and the girls here in Minnesota, and I will see you all next week, hopefully, for another episode. Have a good one. Bye.